matchup with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll throw on first down with Lynch. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down now after the incompletion. Throwing again. Lynch. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
Crash down, crash. We got three down. Hey, fellas, we got 3, let's go.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Over. No, check, Patriot.
From the gun, it's Lynch. And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Three yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught by Robinson. A gain of 32 that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lewis. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Set to throw. Luck. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Luck on first down. It's caught right side. It turns. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it's a second down. Second down now after the pass completion. This is Ivory. Unable to get Ivory down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Throwing is Luck. Caught left side by Hilton. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. In the red zone this time. On first down, this is Ivory. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
On second down, here's Luck. A dump off for Ivory. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Chris Ivory with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And he's able to put it through. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
All right, here we go.
Lynch looking to throw on second. And that's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down. And this passing game, this whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And ready for 3rd and 6. And he's got room. David Johnson on his way. 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, 76 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. An update now from Oakland. The Broncos out to an early lead against the Raiders. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
A shotgun snap for Love. And this one is incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On second down, Ivory. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up. Wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He finds Ivory here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Out of the gun, Locke. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On 1st down, it's Locke. Caught right side, it's Lewis. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down at the 16. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 2nd down and 4. Now Locke. Flushed out right. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. from the gun. Here's Luck. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Andrew Luck with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And it's up and good. That pushes the lead now to 15-7. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Well, if you haven't gotten enough football this Thanksgiving weekend, there's still more to come. Tonight,
yes,
you're pumped up. It's two of the most storied franchises in NFL history doing battle, the Packers and Steelers from Heinz Field. Then tomorrow night, more. Wrap up your Cyber Monday with the Texans at the Ravens from Baltimore.
Man, is it time to start shopping already?
Just go online, man. I said Cyber Monday. Click, click, click. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They begin the drive with Johnson, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
They go to Johnson again. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A beautiful fake. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. They'll fake it. Now Luck. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Robert Kimdichie. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Off of play action. Luck. Hassan Reddick, the rookie from Temple. And it's going to be third down and forever.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the end zone, Luck. And he's going to go down for a fourth time today and this time the result is a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, here's Lynch. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. So 1:56 to play in this first half. More from the desert after this. The Cardinals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Let's go.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking it about the 16. Yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. And they're in the second quarter now in Oakland. The Broncos out to an early lead against the Raiders. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. A gain of 6 there on first. Now a play fake, and it's locked. He's going to fire one deep over them. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And the lead is now 2. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Jags. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Here's Luck. Over the middle, complete. It's Rivera. The 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. Michael Rivera, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now it's Lynch. He's going deep for Brown. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
Now Paxton Lynch on 3rd and long. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
It's taken to the 26. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. They're in the second quarter now in Oakland. The Broncos out to an early lead against the Raiders. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before the break. Luck. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? you adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
This Cardinals pass rush in 2016 got home 48 times. That's a pretty good number.
A very good number. Led the league. Is it just because the dudes that they had or the scheme or both or what?
It's always the dudes first, but their scheme, attacking, pressure, they'll continue to pile up the sacks.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first down, Luck. Dancing to his left. Room here to run. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Now a first down throw. Luck. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Carlos Dansby in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Here's Luck now on second down. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jerick McKinnon there. And it's third down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And some room to run now. He's at the 30, 10, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Let's go!
Back to the air, Lynch after the pick 6. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for two too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
The Jaguars getting set to go. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Luck. Throw left side complete. That's Lee. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lee. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a second and goal situation. To throw on second down is Luck. And he's got it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jerick McKinnon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Luck, under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. On second down, Lynch. It's complete to Jerron Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Malik Jackson in there for the 20th time this year as he continues what could be a record-setting season. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. Out of the gun, Lynch throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Yeah, baby! Yeah! Leopard! Undercrush! Here we go now! Blue landed!
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Hurry up, here we go!
Here's Lynch to throw. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Here's Andy Lee now. He's been terrific so far. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and, yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Throwing his line. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Play action. It's locked. Able to shake him off. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Hassan Reddick, the rookie from Temple. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
That's fielded in the end zone. Dances by him. And he's got some space here. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. 2nd and 10. It's Lynch again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And able to find John Brown. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. Give him 27 yards that time. And the Cards are going to have a 1st down. And now he'll tuck it and run. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it'll be 1st down here after the run. To throw is Lynch. And this is caught on the left side, Jerron Brown. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now, this will be the 9th play on this drive. They'll try to run. This is Johnson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
All right, here we go. No, check, Patriots.
He's back to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Detroit!
They'll run it with Johnson. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson with touchdown number 20 on the year. And now the Cardinals are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Lucky 56. Hurry up, Leopard.
They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is knocked down from the side at the 21-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now Luck. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
A dump down to McKinnon. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. Well, timeout on their side here. In fact, a lot going against them. They do have a small glimmer of hope.
No one likes to play extra football. They want to go for the win right now.
Here's Luck. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Toss play to McKinnon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Short gain last two plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense are saying go right ahead with those. Luck. A dump off for Ivory. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They are, by the way, into the fourth quarter now in Oakland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They give it to Ivory. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They stay on the ground. Ivory again. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And, Charles, he hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
Exactly. And this was by far the most nerve-wracking. They just stepped up and calmly banged it through.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Now after the made field goal, back out Lambo to kick this one off. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
They are, by the way, into the fourth quarter now in Oakland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. Inside the 40. David Johnson on his way. And he's in. Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game. And they do win it on the final play. This one is going to sting for a while. I mean, how do you let that happen defensively?
One stop.
One stop. I know that it's easy to say that from the booth, but
it is.
How do you let that happen, partner?
That's one of those where sometimes you get overzealous on defense, get out of your lanes, don't take care of your assignments. But let's just go ahead and focus on the offensive guy. Look what they got done.
Yeah.
They needed to make one play themselves, and they did it.
Yeah, that's the reverse side. It was a heck of a play and a heck of an ending to this script. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Cards,